we fit most everything up defensively. We're in decent shape most of the time. Offensively, couldn't get anything at all going, and when we did, there were some self-inflicted things that took us back. Look at the turnovers that we created defensively. Didn't get anything off of either one of those. Weren't very good in the pass game, and then didn't do enough in the run game to get anything going offensively. So that's really disappointing in a lot of ways. Back-to-back weeks, so not having an opportunity to drive the football or find ways to get a first down. And then defensively, was almost to script. If you're out of your gap just a little bit, they're going to find it. They stick with what they do, and they've got a good thing going on how they're using their quarterback play. And it's a hard one to lose on that on the way that we did. It had chances, had opportunities. Thought we had some things there early, the way we looked at it offensively on alignment, and weren't able to take control of that.
Barry, what was the thought process on the timeout after Kelly was sacked late in the first half? Was there still sort of one?
Well, I'm not really gonna. I wanted to give an effort there to try to go get some points, and that obviously, looking back now, shouldn't have taken it, right? But in the moment of when we took the timeout, felt like we had an opportunity there before half to try to get a little bit of momentum. We also knew that they were getting the ball coming out of the second half, so was trying to do everything we could with the possessions that we had and trying to find a way to move the ball, and obviously it didn't work out.
Barry, was the quarterback change, was that injury related at all?
Yeah, I think it was drive one or the second drive, I'm sorry. Kelly had a hamstring strain and was very limited. When he kept saying he could go, he was all right, but it was not wise to keep him in there. He couldn't move the way that he needed to function. And so Taylor went in, and anytime I've talked about you're a play away from having your number called, you got to be ready to go. And we didn't change anything with the playbook once Taylor went in, and didn't really change the outcome either of how we weren't able to move the football.
What did you think of Kelly's performance before you left?
Oh, I thought he did. I thought he had some things going. Unfortunate on the scramble when it happened, he went out of bounds there. That was a heads-up play on getting outside the pocket, and then makes things happen. And I can remember just off the top of my head a couple of drops that he had early, which that goes down as an incomplete, not a drop, unfortunately. So his stat line, I'm guessing is probably, without sitting there and looking at it, we got to play better, and we didn't.
What kind of impact did the weather have on those drops? Those wet balls, the conditions?
Oh, I would like to, not make an excuse for that. The other side, they had to play in it too, and we've got to be mentally tough enough to overcome things you don't control.
How much, I guess, does the offensive line factor into the offense struggling, and what specifically can you think of?
I'll talk with Derek and Brad here in a minute and get in and kind of get a recap from what they saw. I felt like there was outside pressure that we didn't handle very well, closed down the pocket some early, and I don't know more than that without getting a quick visit with them before making a bunch of comments about it.
Coach, how do you keep the team together after 2 straight tough losses?
Yeah, you look at the bye week, I'm not going to make excuses. It's not going to be easy. We're 5-3 and we've earned 5-3, and it's not where anybody wants to be. But right now that's who we are. And so you work, you stay positive within the organization, because there'll be plenty of negativity about where we are and what we're doing and what how we've played the last couple of weeks. But I've also learned to fight through adversity and rally the troops with the group that we've got. And if you do that, and you know that your habits will align with the way they're supposed to, and you stay together, then we're going to be in a position that we'll be in every game. And if we don't, we start to fracture, then we don't have a chance the next 4 weeks. And that's, nobody wants to hear that, but that's reality. So this is not the first time that we've stared in some adversity, and it won't be the last. So, we'll go back to work. I'm gonna push and guide and mentor and love and keep moving these guys forward. And we'll have an opportunity after the bye week to go on the road at Georgia and see if we can play a lot better.
Coach, what was your plan kind of to stop Lynn Bowden, and where did it go off track, do you think?
Well, I mean, there were a number of things that we wanted to show him defensively, and that he made some plays. We overran it. They've got a really good offensive line too. That they don't. They're able to get up to the second level and get on the linebackers and kind of wash them by, and then he's patient enough to get a little crease. And I've said all week, if anybody would listen to me, I mean, he's a good player. He's going to make some plays. We need to limit those, and we didn't.
Barry, I know that the schedule is weird with the 5 home games, but do you think in any way the way you guys played, you played really well, did that create any kind of false confidence? Do you feel
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to think whether we're at home or on the road that we'd play the same, but obviously we haven't. And there's ways that you develop real confidence, and for whatever reason, in a moment of times when things didn't go really our way, I don't see the same group yet. So I've got to find the answers for that. And we've got to continue to work in the program that it doesn't matter, home, away, wherever you're playing, you've got to bring the same A game. You got to say the same mentality, the same focus, the same execution. As I thought we had a really good week of practice. I thought we were going to play a lot better than we did tonight, and we didn't. And that's hard to take. It's hard to admit, but that's also what I just saw for 4 quarters.
How deflating was that fake punt in the fourth quarter after you guys got in that big stop?
Yeah, great play by them. Bad design by us, and so those plays are something that I feel more than anything in that situation. The punter, we've seen it for 7 games now. He sits there and waits, and if you've got a return on, if you don't have enough guys that are stopping, he's going to take off. It's not the first time he's done it, so that is frustrating.
Barry, you spoke a lot about establishing the running game this game. Looks like you guys had some holes in the first quarter, but maybe just didn't rush it a lot in the second quarter. I guess, what did you kind of see out there?
Say it again now.
In the first quarter, it looked like you guys got some holes, but in the second, maybe deviated away from that. I was wondering what you kind of saw out there in terms of play call.
Yeah, I don't really feel like we had a lot of running room too much in the first or second quarter that much. I mean, I want to go back and look. See, I thought there were times, we had opportunities with numbers, but we didn't make guys miss when it was a one-on-one situation. We didn't run it effectively enough at any part of the game to establish the run game the way we needed to.
What went into the
Couple more,
decision
please.
to start Devin Nicholson?
Say it again.
What went into the decision to start?
Yeah, he had a better week practice than the other guys, and he's a freshman, and he's going to play a lot of really good ball moving forward, and it's a tough one for him to jump out there but he gave us the best opportunity in the way that he prepared and practiced this week.